Is your company entrepreneurial? Very different question from are you an entrepreneur? So one day, years back, I get a call from a buddy of mine. He says, Klenoff, I'm miserable. What should I do? I'm thinking of leaving here. Maybe I'll go work at McKinsey. I said, whoa, 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 stop right there. That's certain misery. Why would you go work there? He said, I don't know what to do. I said, well, why don't you take a step back, introspect, reflect, think about what would actually make you happy. Where would you create incredible value? Where would you thrive? Comes back to me the next day. He's got half a page with this incredible idea. I said, well, why don't you float that to your boss? At least give it a shot. See if they might roll the dice and do that. Sure enough, his boss reviews it, floats it up to the big man, the CEO of this mega education company. And fast forward 8 years now. My friend is the CEO of this company. He's got 400 employees, and he's got ownership in this company. His dream job, right? Now, what do you take away from this? If you, as CEO, as entrepreneur, as business owner, want your people to create incredible value, treat them like entrepreneurs. If you don't want them to create incredible value, don't treat them like entrepreneurs. It's simple. But at least make peace with that reality that you're the one making that decision. Some people might say, well, of course I want them to act like entrepreneurs, but I don't want them to act like entrepreneurs and walk out like an entrepreneur might. Decades with CEOs has shown me that as a CEO myself and working closely with hundreds of CEOs, seeing their comp structures, the way they shape incentive plans, if you reasonably let your people participate in the upside of the value they create, and you kill and eliminate that crazy, insane downside and risk that comes with having to start their own company, very few people are ever going to feel inclined to leave you, right? They've got no reason to. You ever hear of Coke Industries? Coke Industries, not like the beverage company. I'm talking about KOCH. This is a company that does massive commodities, chemicals, oil and energy, ranching. They're all over the map in the stuff they cover. They volley between being the biggest company in America and the second biggest company in America. For decades, they've had this incredible growth. So, how'd they do it? The founder, Charles Koch, wrote a book, Market-Based Management, Science of Success. And it's all about his philosophy of actually market-based management, managing your company like a marketplace, treating people like entrepreneurs. And what that means is they give people the upside when they create value, they hold them accountable, and they get less when they make bad decisions or destroy value. They've retained awfully well. They haven't had lots of people walking as they've rewarded them entrepreneurially. See, here's the thing. As an entrepreneur, you've got to realize when people come into work for you each day, they're not 100% there just for you. Everybody is partly self-interested. They're not 100% altruistic, all for you. That's a good thing. That's how we've survived over the millennia. As we've gone through the years, we wouldn't be here if we weren't self-interested beings. Right? Now, here's the thing, right? Partly self-interested, partly interested in the group, partly selfish, partly groupish. That's not uniquely human. Ants are like that. Bees are like that. There are lots of creatures that share that quality. Scientists have a name for large groups of organisms like that. They're called superorganisms. And it's defined part selfish by part groupish. Large tribes of organisms competing against other large tribes are called superorganisms. Your company is a superorganism. Religious parties, religious groups, superorganisms. Political affiliations, superorganisms. Your country, whatever people will sacrifice themselves to in these larger groups they're part of, superorganisms. We've got more than a million. We got 100 million years of data on superorganisms. This thing's been going on for a long time, and we know how they thrive. So how they thrive? One, at times, they're groupish. They sacrifice themselves for the betterment and sometimes will even kill themselves or let themselves be killed in war, etc., for the greater good of their group. At other times, they're primarily self-interested. So how does this affect you as an entrepreneur? You got to ask yourself, if I want my people to stay with me, are they going to stay forever? If they're not getting their needs met, hell no. So that means you've got to stay on top of their evolving priorities. Concretely, one thing you can do every year, you and your leaders and your managers, for each of your people, stay attuned to each of your people's evolving priorities. That means for each worker in your company, find out each year, one, what are their interests, their curiosities, things they'd like to learn? Two, what are their strengths that they don't have outlet for? Their experiences, their skills that they want to do something with, they don't have a chance to do anything with right now. Three, how have their work environment preferences evolved? In other words, they want to maybe work at home a little more, travel a little less, travel a little more, etc. Four, what do they hate doing that maybe they want to do less of, or maybe they want to eliminate completely? Stay attuned to this year to year. And by the way, there are a whole bunch of concrete steps you as an entrepreneur can take to strengthen your organization and break through the series of ceilings every one of us as entrepreneurs faces. So to find out more, click on the link you see or come visit us at helm.ceo.